Oh, I didn't expect to run into you in Jinxa Village of all places. Thanks for your concern. I'm touched. A few days ago, Granny Roshin invited me to come out here and give a performance. It's mostly old folks and children who live out this way, so I didn't know whether it would be to their tastes. But everyone seemed to enjoy it, so I'm very proud of myself. She was a famous opera singer in her youth, too. She still got it if you ask me. In show business, while you're on stage, you constantly have to be in control of everything you're doing to manage your image. So when you're off stage, it's a relief to finally loosen up a little. I have some excellent tea here. Would you care to stay for some refreshments before you depart? Watching the Shao lanterns from the village is quite a unique experience in its own right. If you'd like, I can tell you all about it.
Oh, perfect timing. Let me make some space for you. There. Look. Isn't that an amazing view? I can never get tired of it. Yep, I got a letter from my dad. He said all is well with him and Mom on their travels, and wished me and Granny a happy lantern rite. So typical of my dad. He wrote the exact same thing last year. It's like his go-to lantern rite greeting. But hey, I guess he doesn't overthink these things, and that's where I get my carefree side from too. Look at me. I've taken a few days vacation just so I can enjoy the view. Oh, this reminds me. I should mention you when I write back. When you meet interesting new people, you've got to share it with your family. Well, hello there. A happy and healthy lantern rite to you. And what brings you here on this finest of days? Not business, I presume. So what is it? Need my help? Oh, I see. So you just missed me all of a sudden? Oh, you? Why'd you have to go and be so thoughtful, I couldn't possibly bring myself to scare you with a ghost story now. To tell the truth, this lantern rite's been a busy one for me. I got Xiangling to give me a few recipes, and I've been trying my hand at them. Since you're here, why don't you have a taste? What's that look for? You're not leaving already, are you? Oh, come on, don't go. I promise they don't taste that bad, and I promise it's not a prank.
The Yue Harbor by night is even brighter than Mount Aocang by day. I couldn't get used to this view at first, but I'm told this is how it always looks at the Lantern Rite. I guess everyone likes brightly lit places, because every time you mention Lantern Rite, people can't help but smile. Like this. Look. Will you be staying here for good now? Oh, I see. Well, it's nice to see you. If Lantern Rite could continue indefinitely, that would be even better.
It's demanding since my transfer.
The fireworks display is so beautiful. I'd love to see it one more time.
Okay, so we have one group booked for 2 tables for a banquet tomorrow night, and another group who needs their order delivered around the same time. Whew. Oh, hey! Happy Lantern Rite! Aw, thanks for asking. Well, neither the stove nor the atmosphere are dying down anytime soon, so Guob is as happy as can be. If you're craving anything off the one-min menu, don't worry about being a burden. However busy it gets, I'll always make time to cook for you.
One-min restaurant.
It's so lively during the Lantern Rite, and the streets look lovely. Why not treat yourself to a seasonal gift from Scent of Spring?
You won't regret it. What did you think of this year's fireworks display? I just hope this festival can be everything that people want it to be. Really? I hope you're not just saying that to reassure me. I want you to be straight with me if you have any suggestions. Anyway, if you have any time during the festival, take a look around the city. There's a lot to see, but it won't last, so make the most of it. If only I had a little more free time. I'd love to take you around and show you everything we did to make the city look special during the festival.
Another lantern ride is upon us. Traveler, it seems Liyue has a way of drawing you back every once in a while. Do you miss it here? Is that so? I am delighted to hear it. Times change. Suddenly, the lantern ride of today is a wholly different affair from the past. The preparations were very lengthy this time. I don't know if it's to everyone's taste, but I, for one, am most satisfied with the way it has turned out. I hope that it might be a highlight of your journey. If you ever grow weary in your travels, know that you can always come back and visit Liyue.
With everything that's happened on the way here, I feel like we're forgetting something.
Chongyun, just look at the stunning scenery of Jingsa Village. If I could sum it up in one word, would you say exquisite does it justice? I think that.
I remember now. What about the demons? Quick, Xingqiu, get the ancient texts out. There isn't a moment to lose.
Careful now, Chongyun. Let's not rush into this. Justice tea is to be imbibed one sip at a time. These things must be done step by step. If we are too hasty and end up with enemies on all sides, even we, with our level of martial prowess, may find ourselves overpowered.
You do have a point. All right then. I'll take you at your word. Again.
Excellent. Now then, what was I talking about? Now I've lost my train of thought. Help me, Chongyun. What was I saying?
I've forgotten too.
That party was a real blast. You know you had a good time when you ended up singing a little too hard and straining your voice.
Seems I've caused you all sorts of trouble. Sorry it's been so tough on you.
Are you kidding me? I got to go out on the ocean with you and celebrate the festival with y'all. Couldn't have asked for more. Best lantern ride ever! I was gonna ask, though, now that your crew is all back home with their families, aren't you gonna get bored on your own?
Not a chance. Just yesterday I got an invitation to play some chess. Said I can head up for a game whenever I'm down to play.
Head up? Oh, right. You mean to the Jade Chamber.
Moving on. When you're feeling better, we should grab some food together. Lantern Rite only comes once a year, and I, for one, intend to make the most of it.
You're here. I'm guessing this Lantern Rite is the same as every year. The demons have retreated, and the humans are safe and well. If Pervasi's knew, it would be a lifelong wish come true for him. I trust you're not here to invite me to watch the fireworks in the city. I think I'll be fine right here. As long as the fireworks fly high enough, you can see them from wherever you are. Besides, if anyone wishes to see me, I know they'll come and find me. So whether I'm here or in the city, it makes no difference.
Happy Lantern Rite. How have you been recently? I hope everything's going well for you. Don't be like me, worrying all the time. Oh, it's nothing though. Just... as you can see, there's a lot going on during the Lantern Rite, and I was originally supposed to head back to Yujing Terrace to assist with the preparations. However, Lady Ningguang urged me to take a proper vacation. She said that there's nothing so urgent that it can't wait, and that this festival is a time to reconnect with friends and family. But if I really spent this vacation with Cloud Retainer, it wouldn't be long before she started asking me, "How has your career developed this year? Any new crushes one should know about?" What? Don't you start that as well. Besides that, I do feel better getting some of this off my chest. So, thank you for being here and listening to me.
Oh, you're here. I do apologize. Another matter was occupying my mind just now. Hanfeng's Ironmongers has a long history. Ownership has been passed down from generation to generation, and today it is known as the most reputable blacksmith in the land. The art of forging prizes precision and diligence. The tasks of forging weapons and processing ore require a great deal of time and patience. To most, the sound of iron being struck with a hammer is loud and intrusive. But to those who appreciate this art form, it is like the toll of a bell, breathtaking and transfixing. The sound of metal clashing with metal causes one to fall quiet, calms one's spirit, focuses one's attention, and then, with a mind emptied of unwanted thoughts, devote oneself fully to the work at hand. Any talent I possess comes not from natural inclination, but out of necessity. In times of war, weapons are indispensable equipment and highly sought after. The wondrous ley lines of Liyue produce all manner of exquisite ore. It follows naturally that distinguished artisans and prized wares arise in response. But I have always thought that a craftsman's ingenuity is far more valuable than any precious stone. The most accomplished in their craft do not limit themselves to working exclusively with rare ores. Well, traveler, after your long sojourn in Liyue, I trust you will have heard of the houses of Kun and Yun. The House of Kun is a long-established name in the art of forging. To this day, their descendants continue their craft. The House of Yun did not limit themselves to this craft. They branched out into many different disciplines and districts. Their descendants today still uphold the work ethic taught within their family for generations. Even ostensible perfection can oft be improved upon through diligence. This has contributed towards their excellence in numerous fields. Ah, so you are acquainted with Miss Yun? Yes, the talented Yun Jin of Liyue operatic fame is indeed a descendant of the historic House of Yun. Her ancestors changed professions long ago. It was her father's generation that dedicated themselves to the performing arts. In this day and age, the Yun family's history has been forgotten, and nobody knows of the connection they once had to the art of forging. The evolution of families over the ages has been a profound force in shaping Liyue's history. While you're here, if you have the time, you may find learning about the human history of Liyue to be illuminating. Much that you might want to know can be found in books. Even books change over the generations, causing discrepancies between their contents and the historical facts. But books can function as a mirror for humanity. Reading is the noblest of pastimes. There is always some benefit to be derived.
It's so nice to de-stress.